Hey guys, I'm back. I'm on a roll today with these videos, girl. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, I'm gonna make a video about how copying is the ultimate form of energetic theft. And a lot of y'all are dealing with people who are committing spiritual burglary, breaking and entering into your aura. People can do this either unintentionally, because some people are very absorbent. Because there's one way that this can manifest and it actually not be malicious or shisty or sneaky or anything. They're not trying to copy you, they just are. Some people are very absorbent. And they might be watching your videos, they might be looking at your posts, they might be looking at your website or whatever. Or just talking to you, being around you, engaging with you, if it's someone that you know. Right? And they can absorb that way. So they might start taking on your mannerisms. They might start using the catchphrases or slang or language that you do. Okay? There's that. Especially if they're on the process to self-discovery. You know, not everyone that copies you is trying to do so. So there's that. And then the people that are. And some people will go to spiritual means. They will try to open up portals on you. They will try to steal your divinely inspired ideas, They might not have that deep connection with their spirit guides, to where their guides give them ideas. And this is one reason why, because your guides are like, you don't deserve it. We can't trust you. Not yet. They might not have that connection. They might not have that inspiration. Their guides might not be strong enough yet. Like, it's a multitude of things. But the thing with me is, like, girl, we can do this all day. If you're tapping into me, like, oh, you stole one idea. Okay, here comes 1,000 more. My brain goes 1,000 miles an hour every second of the day. Caffeine calms me down. Red Bulls, I can go to sleep after drinking a Red Bull. I am a freak of nature. My mind, always going. That stream of consciousness, always going. So if you're like me, you have nothing to worry about it. Don't let it get to you. Protect yourself against monitoring spirits. Usually people like this, it can be someone in your waking life, which I've had happen to me, but it can also be strangers on the internet. And this is why, if you are someone that's in the public eye, or you make content like I do, it's very important to stay on top of your cleansing, and stay on top of your reversal, your protection, calling your blessings back to you, calling your blessings down from heaven, asking God to bless and protect you and yours. Like, just staying in that bubble and in that vibration. But if you're on the internet a lot and you're showing your face or you're showing your life, you have got to have some type of cleansing and protection in place. Especially if you're pretty. You will attract haters. I had this bitch one time, she was trying to take my youth from me. And this was like 2.5, 3 years ago. But, every time that I would post, like, pictures or videos or something, because I've been making content like this for like 3 or 4 years, at least, the next morning I would wake up and I would feel old. I would look in the mirror and be like, mind you, I was 22, 23 at the time. I'm an old soul. I am. I'm a little ancient. I'm not gonna lie. But this vessel ain't old. There's nothing wrong with being old or aging or anything like that. I'm just saying it was not appropriate. It was not fitting for that. And I came to find out that she was in spiritual war with someone else. And sometimes when people are in spiritual war, they lose themselves, which is very dangerous. And also, at that point, they are giving their enemies what they want. And sometimes what their enemies want is to be them. So because they're losing parts of themselves, they try to grab onto other people. Because maybe they see something in you that they used to have, and instead of trying to connect with themselves and cultivate that back, they try to take it from you. It's a short-term fix. Because if that person that you're trying to latch onto figures out what you're doing and knows how to protect themselves, you're not going to be able to walk in. You'll have to find someone else, and find someone else, and find someone else. And eventually, Spirit's going to smack your ass and be like, no more internet for you. If you're going to do this crap. I've seen it, y'all. I'm a very old soul. I have, like I said before, I've been doing inner work since I was 12. What normal 12-year-old is doing inner work? None. Oh, by the way, do y'all like my koala? If you haven't noticed, I have a collection of koala stuffed animals. They're very cute. This one is reversible. I haven't named him yet. He's chewing eucalyptus. Isn't he cute? Look at him. So cute. He hangs out on my bed every day. I would reverse him for y'all, but maybe next video. Stay. Okay. Yeah. And some people will do actual spell work. Trying to create links. And what's very sad is when someone else has this being done to them, and they go and do it to someone else. And it's very sad to watch people become their enemies. That's the whole goal of, that's the whole test of war. When you are being attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and you haven't done shit to deserve it. Oh yeah. It's God, baby. Testing you. Are you gonna become your enemies, or are you gonna continue being better than them? Are you gonna get even better than them, than you already are? Just a thought. People will try to steal your youth, your beauty, your essence, your ache, your creative ideas, and your guides are not going to take kindly to that, and it's actually very dangerous to do this. So I don't recommend this for anyone. Sit with yourself, get to know yourself. Like I said in my previous video before this one, the best weapon in spiritual war is self-care, and part of self-care is getting to know yourself. Love yourself enough to be original and get to know you. And I also want to mention something. This is kind of a sidebar. It can be a separate video if I ever decide to make one about it. About godparents. Ah! He just fell. Okay, I'll get him later. My tata, my padrino, made a video called, like, You're a Copy of Your Godparents or something. About how, if I remember correctly, because it was a little while ago, about how some people will try to be like their godparents. And that's not the goal for you. That's not what your godparents want. And it goes to show you have to be careful who you choose as your elder, because naturally you are going to develop traits or pieces of traits, or certain traits that you already have are going to be awakened and heightened, good or bad. If you have a very temperamental, mean, angry, impulsive, like, kleptomaniac, crazy padrino or madrina, you're going to develop some of that. Because it's like they're giving birth to a child when they take you on as their godchild, right? That's why we call it a spiritual rebirth. That's part of it. It's a lot to it, but you know what I mean. Like, you all become a spiritual family, an energetic family. And hopefully you have good elders, and their good, stronger, more positive traits will rub off on you. Like, I am not the same person that I was when I met them. I'm still, my soul is, you know, the core of who I am is the same. I've always been Nikki. I've always been playful and creative, and someone that hates physical labor, and someone that sleeps in and is not a morning person, who loves Disney movies and will eat ice cream for dinner sometimes, and loves animals and loves children. All these things, right? I've always been that way. But I'm also a lot stronger. That's an ideal outcome. I'm a lot stronger. I'm a lot more confident. I believe in myself because for one of the first times in my life, I had people that cared about me. And that were like, look, we can't tell you what to do, nor are we going to, but don't go in that direction, or don't do that, or don't let that be done to you. I had guidance. I had been alone, not a lonely soul, because I've always been a loner, but I had been rocking it on my own for a while, especially after my dad died. So, trust me, I have had plenty of time and opportunity to get to know myself. And I want to be the fullest version of myself. So, long story short, if you're on a public platform, do your cleansing and protection. Don't let someone siphon off of you or steal your shit. You're actually doing them a favor. The more you protect yourself, and the more you cleanse yourself and distance yourself from people that don't mean you well or try to copy you, I mean, they can look for someone else to do this shit too, but you just might lead them to that inner work. You're doing them a favor. You're trying to force them to be original. You know? Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you. Bye.